So this is it, episode 50 on my YouTube channel called Life with Leonard. And please allow me this opportunity to first of all thank you so much. I really mean it from the bottom of my heart for all your support, for embarking on this journey with me. Thank you so much for those of you who have subscribed to my channel. Much appreciated. So I thought I'd do something special. So I'm starting today, right here, right now, a series entitled Better. And today I'm going to be sharing with you 10 ways to be a better dad. Hi everybody, this is Life with Leonard and welcome to another episode. Now on this channel, I strive to motivate and inspire you to become the best version of yourself. And today's episode is definitely no different. I'm going to be sharing with you 10 ways to be a better dad. And you know, fatherhood, just in general, it is such a privilege and an honor, filled with ups and downs, with joys and sorrows, with pain and frustrations on the one side and excitement on the other side, sleepless nights, and the list goes on. And I know, like you, as a dad myself, I also want my kids to be the best versions of themselves, to do more and to be more. But I also know in order for them to become the best versions of themselves, I need to be and become the best version of myself as their dad. And as a dad, I realize that, the time is so short. We have limited time to spend with our children. They grow up so quickly. And the average dad, I don't have that challenge really, but I know the average dad works a 9-to-5 job. So you have about an hour, maybe two, per day to spend with your children, and that is amongst all the other things that keeps you busy. You might even be tired and many other things that requires your attention. So it is so important that you really stick with me through this episode as I guide you and help you to be a better dad. So whether you are married with children, divorced with children, separated with children, a widowed dad or a single dad or a teenage dad, I believe we all can be better dads. So before we get and start with today's episode, can I kindly remind you, if you haven't, to please subscribe to my channel, to like this video, to share it, and leave your comments in the comment section below. It's easy to subscribe. You can just hit that subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner of your screen, and please remember to hit the all notifications, and that way you will be notified and you won't miss out whenever I upload new videos. So number one is stand by their mom. Now, these 10 points that I'm going to share with you today are in no particular order, but I wanted to start with this one because I deemed it to be arguably the most important one in my book. And here I want to mention a couple of things. Firstly, do not contradict the mother. And by that I mean, so often it happens that you and the mom, you're not in a relationship anymore. So you're taking it out on the children. So firstly, do not contradict their mother. Do not argue or fight with their mother in front of them. And I don't even have to mention, you as a man should never abuse a woman. That's an absolute no-go. It's the lowest of low. So you should never go there. The way that you treat the mother lay the foundation to how your son, if you have one, will one day treat his wife. And if you have a daughter, it will lay the foundation and will tell her how she can expect or should be treated by her partner or husband one day. So it is so important that you lead by example. You and the mother, you should always operate as a team, and it is so important that you are kind towards her, that you respect her. And number two is protect them. Now, as a dad, there are many ways that you can do this. And let me put it to you this way. Firstly, let's start at home. Make sure that your home is child safe, child proof. Make sure that simple things, that you always wear your seatbelt. Those simple things that we often take for granted because children are always watching, they're always observing. And you as the man, you are the lender of last resort in your home. You are the protector. Other things that you can also consider is teach them self-defense. And if you don't know how to, you can go onto YouTube. There are tutorials everywhere. And if you're not comfortable with that, just go to local neighborhood or ask around if there's a self-defense classes in the area. And this is great fun for you with the children. You guys will bond. I mean, those are memories that will last a lifetime. Take it from me. And then there's also things like financial protection. Make sure that you as the dad, you have a financial plan. You have a home insurance, car insurance, that you have a will, all those little things. And number 3 is spend your spare time with them. Now I know, when you get home from work in the evenings, you are tired. But, I mean, your responsibility doesn't end at your work. You have an added responsibility waiting at home. You know, it is, I think one of the most disappointing things is when your child is waiting, maybe he or she did something at school and there's a project or they received their marks and they are so proud, so excited to show it to you, and then you come home and just throw yourself on the couch, irritated by everyone around you, just want to be left alone. Those are such important instances and opportunities for you as the dad to spend with your children. They need you. And you know, once again, and I mentioned it earlier, that time goes by so quickly. We have limited time to really make an impact and a difference in their lives. So take the time to lay on the couch and find out about their day. Let them tell you their stories. Listen to them. You know, love is spelled differently for a child. Me and you, we spell it L-O-V-E. But for a child, love is spelled T-I-M-E. They value our time. They love it. And that's bonding time. That's how we connect. That's how we make sure that we grow together. And as a dad, you have that opportunity. You know, they look up to you. They have the greatest of respect for you. Use it to your advantage. And just take them by the hand and lead them and encourage them, uplift them. Be there for your children. And number 4 is put their interests first, always. Maybe, you know, how can I put this to you all? Maybe you enjoy drinking or smoking, but guess what? That's not good for them. And whatever you do, they will follow suit. They will do exactly the same. Because children, I don't have to remind you this, children learn more from what we do than what we say. So often it's inevitable, and sometimes you just have to make the decision that you're going to sacrifice pleasing yourself in order to make sure that you set that good example for your children. Even if it means that you have to quit smoking, you have to quit drinking, because you want to be the best dad possible for your children. You want to give them the best opportunity to become the best version of themselves. And you want them to view you as their hero, their dad. Now I know for people who are addicted to smoking, it's easy for me to say, I mean, I've never smoked in my life, so I mean, it's easy for me to say, just stop smoking, and because I've never smoked. But you have to work around that, because it's not about you anymore. There's another little you walking around, always observing. It's like he or she is like a sponge. Whatever you say, whatever you do, they are taking it in. And number 5 is teach them about finances. Now, you know, this is just one of those things that needs to be on a list like this. Because finances is so important. I mean, we know that everything in this world eventually evolves around money. Now, I'm not saying here teach your 1-year-old about microeconomics and about JSEs and all those fancy intricate stuff. That's not what I'm saying, but I'm also sure you understand that. But from a very early age, as early as possible, and don't procrastinate, don't postpone too much, and at the end you never get to it. From a very early age, teach them a couple of things about, firstly, the value of money. Teach them how to negotiate. Teach them how to save money, how to make money, how to invest money, how to make their money grow. All those little things. And more often than not, you as the dad, you know. I mean, a lot of these things you had to find out yourself. And maybe you weren't as fortunate enough that your dad taught you this. And you know that the fact that you had to learn this in many cases the hard way, you lost out. You could have been much further in life financially. So don't let your child fall into the same trap. He doesn't have to. You can teach him or her all these little things from a very, very early age. And just another added advice here. the best way to teach them is take them with you wherever you go. When you go buy something, even to the normal grocery store, when you go negotiate, when you buy a car or a house or clothes, whatever, just take them with. And number 6 is do the mom stuff. You know, the things that were traditionally viewed as stuff that women were supposed to do, I mean, are not like that anymore. They work as hard as we do. We've got shared responsibility. So here, I mean, you as the dad, get involved. Help her with the dishes. Help her with the homework, the children with their homework. I mean, the dishes, like I mentioned, help them when they need to bath. All those small things, changing the nappies or the diapers, depending on which part of the world you're from. All those little things, it is so important. And you know, it gives you an opportunity as the dad, and listen to me very carefully, it gives you the opportunity to bond with your child. And that is the foundation. That's the beginning of that very close relationship that you will have with your child. Trust me, take it from me, it works. You just bond with your child on a level that there's no other way that you can get that. There is absolutely no other way. You can't imitate it. If you are involved, if you are present, if you are there, I mean, there's nothing like it. You will have that very, very special bond with your child. I mean, I'm just thinking while I'm talking to you, you know, even rubbing up the wings, you know, a baby when they drink milk or lie down, they have these wings, and sometimes it takes a while to get those wings out. I remember when especially my daughter was small, she used to, I don't want to say vomit, but it is actually, all over my suits. I mean, I had to replace my whole wardrobe of suits, but you know, it cost me more than an arm and a leg to replace them all, because the dry cleaners couldn't clean most of the jackets. But you know, I bonded with my daughter. I had an opportunity to be there, and nothing but nothing can replace that. That's my example. I'm sure you can create your own memories, your own examples. The thing is just get involved, guys. You're not the boss. You're in this together. You and the mom, you jointly decided that this is what you're going to do. You want to expand the family. Now there's a child, and you as the dad, you have a responsibility, and a unique one at it. And number 7 is read to them. You know, this is one of the most important things that you can do for your child, and for 3 reasons. And let me put it to you this way. Firstly, it's a lot of fun. You know, children's books are so nice. They're so cool. It's just nice storylines. I loved reading them to my children. That's the one. Secondly, you have the opportunity to teach one of the most important and fundamental principles, which is reading to your child. And I mean, it will pay off dividends for the rest of their lives. And thirdly, it will give you the opportunity to spend some extra time with them. Another bonding opportunity. You know, just while talking again, it reminds me, I remember when I used to, specifically my son, I used to read stories to him in the evenings when he was still a bit smaller. I still remember, he used to always wake me up and say, Dad, wake up, you haven't finished the book yet. So don't do what I did. I mean, I fell asleep reading to him. He was supposed to fall asleep. But you get the point. Reading gives you that opportunity to spend extra time. It is fun, and you can teach them. And number 8 is give them hugs. You know, as their dad, you shouldn't be afraid to show affection. You know, children need physical contact, and not just from their mother. They need it from you too. So snuggle with them, hug them, love them. Forget about what people say or how you would be perceived as the world. You know, men always think when we show emotions is a sign of weakness. It is not. It's your children. You know, it will show them that you care and that you are there for them. And that in itself, take it from me, is much more important than anything else. Number 9 is be good to the mom. And this isn't the same as number 1, because you need to be good to their mother even when they're not looking. And here's a couple of things that you can do. And things like take her to dinner, give her a massage, do the chores around the house. I mean, babysit while she goes out. Show affection towards her. Buy her or give her little surprises. This will make mother happy. Their mom, it will make her happy. The children will be happy. And if mother and the children are happy, dad will be happy too. And last but not least is be good to yourself, dad. You know, when you become a dad, you don't have to give up your entire life. You need to take care of yourself. Give yourself some alone time and some times with your friends in order for you to be a great dad for your kids. Also take care of your health. Eat healthy. Exercise. I mean, it goes without saying, you can't take care of your children one day if you are sick. And if you look after yourself, after your health, if you exercise, if you do all those things, I mean, they will follow your example. And who knows, one day you will even, or might even be there to enjoy your grandchildren. Thank you so much, everybody, for once again joining me on today's episode. As I mentioned, this was the first episode in this series entitled Better. So please look out for all the other episodes coming up. And please remember to subscribe to my channel, to like this video, to share it, and leave your comments in the comment section below. It's easy to subscribe. You can just hit that subscriber button in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. And please remember to hit the all notifications, and that way you will be notified and you won't miss out whenever I upload new episodes. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.